It's a cold winter this year. We're so glad we skirted our RV. Here's a look back at how we did it to keep our RV warm in the winter and also pleasing to look at all year round. Welcome to RV Retirement Redesign, where we are redesigning and redefining. We're redesigning our retirement and redefining RV living, not because we want a cheap way to survive, but because we want to thrive in this new season of life on our terms. This is Bob, who did a great job skirting our home, and he's going to tell us what he did.
Well, we started with some 2-inch thick foam board and did the front end with the 2-inch just because it gets more wind, etc. and a little sturdier. I dug down probably 2 to 3 inches around the bottom of it and then set it in place and filled in. For the door, I just did bungee cords, and there's 2 layers of the 2-inch, so it actually insets, so they're double stacked and taped together to seal the door. And then starting along the sides here, we did 1.5-inch foam board, and again dug down 2 to 3 inches, depending on the terrain. We had gravel and a little bit of dirt under it. Probably the secret, I started with silver tape, like 20 below silver tape, and it wasn't sticking good, so I tried, when we get to the back I'll show you, I did it first with some just maximum strength duct tape in black, and then I didn't have to worry about painting the black metal that's here, so I ended up doing the whole thing in black maximum duct tape, and it said waterproof on it. I got it at Ace Hardware. So coming on back, the hard part when you get to the wheel wells probably, and we just went right behind them, and again duct tape up in, and came out better than I thought it would. A couple places it was easier to 2-piece it by this wheel well and set one in and then set the second one in. The stairs are always fun to do. When I was on the inside, each piece I put in, I went on the back side and I duct taped up over the top of this metal just to hold it in place there, and then I duct taped the seams inside and out. So that's a little bit of more crawling than some people want to do. But come around here where we've got the toy hauler end. And so again, 1.5-inch foam board insulation. I think it was, I don't remember the brand now. It started with a D. And again, coming around this side.
Here's a little shot of our neighbors. Oh, and Izzy's on my back, and she's seeing them.
For the back, because we have 2 bathrooms, I made a little door here. I cut it on an angle all the way around, and then I just duct taped the top of it. But that's how I get to my pull handle here to drain this sewer, and I've got a clear here so I can see, and a second valve here, and then running it downhill. And our front drains are here, but the actual handles are inside the heated compartment, so that made it a little easier there to do. And of course the heated garden hose. And flat black exterior latex paint made all the difference on how we finished it off.
This October, I did a walk around to see how the skirting held up after a year. You'll see around the corner here in the backyard where the RV gets more direct weather that the tape did start to come away from the foam board and or the RV itself. In some areas, it actually buckled and bubbled a bit, but these were all easy fixes. Readjusting or removing and re-adding the tape in most cases worked well. One of the surprises for Bob was the fact that the paint actually helped to seal the tape in some areas. We found in the back that the foam board actually split, and we fixed that by digging down underneath the foam board to straighten it out and then seal it with the black tape. So we started out with a well-skirted home once again this winter, and we'll see how well it held up shortly as the snow melts away and spring brings in the warmth. I hope you enjoyed today's blast from the past video. If you enjoyed watching, please consider liking and subscribing. Click that bell so you'll receive a notification each time we post a new video. In the meantime, enjoy this week's RV Gratefulness Post. And remember, we're grateful for you.